No joke, this is the hardest IB exam. French BSL Paper 1, the writing exam. A lot of students mess it up because they make too many grammar mistakes. And the more those add up, you can't get a 7. Really difficult. And if you make constant errors, even small errors, it lowers your grade a lot. That's the one exam where your overall score is going to suffer the most. French BSL writing exam. So here's exactly how you get a 7. Save this video, like it, share with your friends. Okay, when you're doing writing, obviously you want to avoid common mistakes like adjective agreement mistakes. Make sure that every adjective agrees with the noun it's describing in gender and number. Make sure that the subject-verb agreements are always consistent. So when you're conjugating a verb, no matter the tense, it has to agree with the subject doing the action. Those are like the two biggest things. Adjective agreements, subject-verb agreements. You have to fix those. And then you want to use elevated vocabulary that demonstrates that you have a strong comprehension of French. So to do this, focus on this. Linking words, multiple tenses, French idioms. Make sure you have these three things. Linking words like cependant, de plus, également, bien que, aussitôt que, malgré, en tout cas. Just linking words and linking expressions, use them throughout. I'd say for 250 words, you want to use at least 7 linking words. Use a lot of them. If you're an ab initio, use like 4 linking words. If you're writing 150 words, but you want to use them throughout to organize your ideas, to sequence your thoughts. They're essential and they show elevated vocabulary. You understand French very well and you have a strong comprehension of sentence structure. That's why you're using appropriate linking expressions at the right times. That's how you show the examiners that you're good at French, basically, which is what's going to get you a 7. Give me that. And then multiple tenses like conditionnel, présent, imparfait, plus que parfait, future simple, présent, obviously. If you want to learn how to use multiple tenses in one sentence, use si phrases, if statements. So you could say like, si je fais mon travail, je réussirai. So si je fais is present, je réussirai is future simple. So I use présent and future simple in one sentence. And then I can use a si phrase with imparfait and conditionnel. I can say like, si j'étudiais chaque jour, j'obtiendrais une meilleure note. Like if I studied every day, I would get a better mark. Si j'étudiais is if I studied, that's imparfait. J'obtiendrais is conditionnel. So imparfait and conditionnel in one sentence. Again, a lot of tenses to show the examiner that your comprehension level is high. And then idioms. French idioms are really important because they're like advanced vocabulary. Figures of speech. It shows that you're versed in the nuances of the language. You understand slang and how people speak commonly in French. So those are really important to get. A good one is like mettre la charrue avant les bœufs. That means to put the cart before the oxen. It means to get ahead of yourself and be overly eager. Or another one is donner un coup de pouce. That means to give a helping hand. You could also use remonter la pente. That means to get back on track. Find good context to use those idioms when you're writing. Those 3 are probably the best ones because they're very universal. You can use them for any context, for any prompt. So that's mettre la charrue avant les bœufs, donner un coup de pouce, and remonter la pente. I'd recommend using 1 to 3 in your writing at least, but make sure you have at least 1. French idiom. So all those elements will get you a 7 on the paper 1. Avoid grammar mistakes and use elevated vocabulary with different linking words, idioms, and a lot of verb tenses. If you want to learn more drills that I've developed to help students get 7s in IB French, DM me French to join my classes. It's not that hard. You just have to use repetition. I have a system that'll show you. Good luck.